The tarot read for the upcoming month of August 8th, 2025, lovingly brought to us with guidance from our ancestors, loved ones, gods, goddesses, deities, spirit teams, and angels, is that to not be afraid of perfectionism and to keep working at what we want. Don't be kept up awake at night thinking about, oh, that was cringe or that was not good enough. Just chisel each little tap of the hammer every day. Work towards your goals. It doesn't have to be the complete project right away.
The sun's rays send out restorative and healing energies, and they are also a source of creativity and spiritual receptivity. In essence, the sun provides the vital energy that fuels our world. For these reasons, many cultures have worshipped the sun since the earliest days of civilization. The sun illuminates the power of self-realization and awakens deep levels of understanding. The sun is the unifying force between our physical, mental, and spiritual experience. The sun represents divine power and is a vital and positive symbol of success on our spiritual journey. It also announces the awakening of inner revelation, thereby enriching our personal experience on all levels. Golden Eagle. The golden eagle is found throughout the northern hemisphere and has the greatest range of all eagles. The hunting prowess of this bird led to its connection with mysticism by ancient tribal peoples. For centuries, it was the most highly prized bird used for falconry. The golden eagle is one of the largest birds of prey and resides in open areas of mountainous and hilly terrain with expansive vistas for hunting. The golden eagle is symbolic of spiritual illumination, healing, and the forces of creation. It has the ability to see beyond the horizon and is considered the bringer of visions. This magnificent bird exhibits strength, courage, wisdom, and the achievement of new heights of understanding. With keen visual perception and unsurpassed skills at soaring, the eagle is our connection to the higher realms, creativity, and the sun. The golden eagle soars in perfect balance and represents a life that is lived in a state of grace. Sunflower. The sunflower is an annual plant that originated in the Americas. It is believed that Native American tribes from the western regions of the continent domesticated the plant at least 3,000 years ago. Beginning with its cultivation by these tribes, it slowly spread eastward throughout North America. The sunflower was introduced to Europe in the 16th century, where it quickly became important as a food crop and ornamental plant. During the day, the sunflower turns to face the sun. In this way, it draws the solar life force to itself. Its scientific name
It's very sciencey.
Helianthus comes from the Greek sun god Helios. Its connection to the sun has long been perceived by cultures around the world. This connection has led the sunflower to symbolize seeking out the light and aligning ourselves with our highest spiritual ideals. The sunflower also represents faith, loyalty, longevity, and good fortune. Its yellow color is symbolic of spiritual evolution and expansion of the mind. Double terminated citrine. Citrine is a type of quartz most commonly found in Brazil. Deposits have also been found in France and the Ural Mountains of Russia and Madagascar. Natural citrine crystals range in color from pale yellow to orange. Citrine is known as the manifestation crystal. It's believed to possess a releasing and expanding energy that helps to remove obstacles, thereby clearing the way for healing to take place. Citrine is said to enhance energy to the solar plexus, promoting healing of the liver, kidneys, and digestive tract. Perhaps due to its yellow color, citrine corresponds with the healing properties of the sun. It is a crystal of cheerfulness and optimism with abundant healing qualities. A double terminated crystal collects and emanates energies from either end. Being perfectly terminated on both ends, it knows no limits or boundaries. The double terminated crystal expresses the balance of spirit and matter, allows the flow of creativity, and creates a sense of perfect unity. Double terminated citrine is a tool for transformation and is believed to open the doorway to enlightenment.
Wonderful. So, as far as things blossoming in this collective's month of August, which is a summer month, we have the sun, sunflowers, solar plexus, and lots of yellow. Creativity, personal drive, inner wisdom. I think this is a chance for whatever goal or aspirations that you've had. They're saying go for it. Take flight with it. Take it in both talons and go towards the sun. So now a specific message for what will be blossoming is the Ace of Swords. I will show you guys the sun card here. And the Ace of Swords.
Ace of Swords. The swords are very direct and focused. This is obvious immediately with the ace. The sword is a penetrating energy, exemplifying mental clarity, cutting through the personality to discover the truth. This challenge requires that we take a strong position for individuality. It also requires the use of great focus and concentration. The Ace of Swords represents awakening to our intellectual and mental abilities. It also expresses the inner discipline we must develop for intellectual growth. Penetrating the meaning of the swords, we will grow to a new level of focused energy and develop vision and clarity. The Ace of Swords invites us to step out of life's illusions. Eastern Diamondback Rattlesnake. The Eastern Diamondback Rattlesnake is the largest venomous snake in North America, sometimes reaching 8 feet in length. They are brown in color with black diamond-shaped scale patterns. This extremely dangerous rattlesnake is found in the southeastern United States. It inhabits pine forests and open farmlands. Individuals can live more than 20 years. Populations are declining due to hunting and habitat loss. For our swords, artistic liberty has been taken with its color, and the snake is represented as indigo with black diamond patterns. Indigo is the deep divine color of the midnight sky. It has long been associated with great powers of perception and the higher mind. During meditation, indigo is visualized to help with deep concentration and introspection. It is considered the symbolic color of self-mastery. Indigo is also associated with the third eye chakra, the energy center between the eyes, and deals with intelligence and psychic power. The snake has always been a universal symbol of the quest to unveil the sacred mysteries. It is symbolic of the inner creative forces that allow us to access our vitality, ambitions, and dreams. It is also associated with personal power and intellectual growth. Indian lotus. The Indian lotus is also known as the sacred lotus. This flowering aquatic plant is perennial, popular in water gardens. It is the national flower of both India and Vietnam. An individual lotus plant can live for more than 1,000 years. The seeds are also viable for over a thousand years, and recently a 1,300-year-old seed was germinated successfully. The seeds, small leaves, and rhizomes are all edible and highly prized in Asian cuisine. The opening of the exotic lotus flower has long been symbolic of the awakening mind. It also symbolizes creation, purity, and wisdom. The petals open to the sun and close at sunset, guiding us to focus our attention on the rhythms of life and beckoning us to activate our inner attunement with nature. Mexican hat. The Mexican hat, also known as prairie coneflower, is native to the Midwestern region of the United States but has naturalized throughout North America. It was named because the colorful flower heads resemble traditional broad-brimmed sombreros. This drought-tolerant plant loves full sun and is a favorite nectar source for bees and butterflies. Symbolic meanings for this robust plant include accomplishment, strength, and capability. Cinnabar. The snake is perched on a red crystalline rock called cinnabar, the principal ore of Mercury. Cinnabar is an abundant mineral and energetically it is considered of great value because it aids in the process of self-evaluation. It is deemed to have a positive nature and is beneficial and protective.
Beautiful, thank you so much. So, for question number 2, what is about to blossom for me? The sun is saying everything under the sun for you is possible and is ready to blossom, especially things related to your drive, your passions, and your solar plexus. The Ace of Swords, more specifically, seems to be calling towards, especially with how long that these flowers can last and wait to germinate, something of the mind that you've been sitting on, that you've been waiting on. Also, snakes tend to be a little bit slower, but very fast to jump when the opportunity strikes. So I think that what is ready to blossom for you is maybe a project or an idea or something that you've been wanting to pursue for a long time. Anything under the sun is possible, and now is the time to jump for it. I am so excited for this, guys. So for the third question about the month of August 2025 is what needs nurturing in my life?
And so we have the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is, are you taking on extra burdens, workloads, and responsibilities? You know it is only the temporary, so you are willing to put in the hard work now to accomplish your goals and reap the rewards later.
So that is our specific read. So now let's focus on overall, what are we putting this hard work into? What are we nurturing in the month of August, which is the 5 of Swords reversed?
The 5 of Swords reversed. After a period of conflict, you are ready to change. Apologize, ask for forgiveness, and make amends so that you can move on and create a more fertile ground for new ideas and collaboration.
Amazing, thank you so much. So it seems like, again, with the theme of swords, what the theme for the overall month is, back with the first question, having the 9 of Swords being like worries and fears. You're going to be changing and overcoming those in this month. And it's going to be hard work, but they're saying it will absolutely pay off. And then upright, we have those small little buildings, the really earth element and stability showing up right here. Whereas in the 8 of Pentacles, when we were worried about perfection, it was having some trouble, and the buildings were reversed. The Pentacles came in reverse. The earth sign felt unstable, you may have felt ungrounded, and that's something that you're going to have the opportunity to work on and to heal from this month. I love to see that. For us all, what a beautiful collective. We got this, guys. It's hard work, but I believe in us. And also, like, that's a lot of wands, but it's got to be so much better than carrying swords. Like, these just look softer as well.
Alright, so the fourth question in the tarot spread today is, what can I dare to dream?
So for our specific card, it looks like for the first two, we started with the overall and then got specific. Now we're going to start with the specific and figure out the overall. This specific card is so exciting. We're coming back to the sun energy from what's about to blossom. So what can we dare to dream is the same that's going to be blossoming. This is such a good omen. And this card is Splendor Solace, or Sun Splendor, generosity, health, and abundance. Revel in the glory of Splendor Solace. There are 7 cards in this alchemy deck that relate to the sun, yet this card specifically depicts the long-term effects of its radiance. Think abundance, fulfillment, and altruism. Envision celebration and collaboration. But is it possible in our complex world? The sun's splendor says yes, one day and one ray at a time. When Splendor Solace arrives in the laboratory, the alchemist realizes that kindness and generosity are the secret ingredients. All other paths fall away. Through giving back to others and the world, we become more like the sun itself, radiant, light, and expecting nothing in return. Don't know where to start? Thank someone. Then thank another person. Soon the alchemist finds that they are not alone in their laboratory, and miracles arrive, both small and large. Specific mentions for this card. The Sun's Splendor is a card that indicates long-term, overreaching success and health. Though it is practiced daily, it accumulates into an ongoing narrative for the querent. Scarcity often prevents us from feeling the sun's abundant splendor. Give freely today, give anonymously even. Take note of how you feel. And some calls to go deeper are look at the painting The Sun by Edvard Munch from 1909, which is spelled EDVARD MUNCH, and to ponder the divine masculine. And then for a broader look at what we can dare to dream, we have coagulatio. Coagulatio.
Coagulation.
Yes. Solidity, adherence, and stuckness. Coagulation is the great alchemical operation of Earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which is fluid churning into solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering to one another in a fixed and solid unit. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, "it is finally taking shape," coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulation is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have
Coagulation?
aspects, a naturally occurring codependency by which both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. The work of
Coagulation
is to experience the merging with another while not losing oneself in the mush. When this card appears, the alchemist must discern whether the earth element is helping or hindering the work. The attachment, one of benevolence or convenience. Sulfur and lead are agents of
Coagulation.
Take note if these cards appear in the same reading. So we are all set there, but we can go deeper. Look at sculptures of Louise Nevelson. That's Louisenevelson. And to ponder, merging into traffic. So it's saying that what you dare to dream, make sure that you, essentially the message is make sure that you are living your own truth, your own divine message, and sharing your own light in the world with the Sun card, and that you're not living out for someone else, that you are not stuck and coagulated. And also because an overall theme in the Nine of Swords at the beginning was asking for help, I feel like there may be some relationships or situations in life that could feel like you're bound together in an unhealthy way, but I also feel like there's going to be opportunities to collaborate for your divine light coming up. The Five of Swords reversed ended on when you make amends and practice forgiveness, you can move on and create more fertile ground for new ideas and collaboration. And also ending on the coagulation card is a great summary of all of this coming together.
So what you've been working on through what this deck is showing us, it's all going to come together, and I guess it's up to you as an individual to decide if that is a healthy, happy, or if it is something that needs to be focused on to bring positive change to your life.
And the mention of concrete makes me feel like you're going to be seeing this in physical reality as well as in your relationships. Swords are often about communication with others, so I feel like in your interpersonal relationships or your work relationships, you're going to be seeing this collaboration. And then we have one final card, which is outside of the main questions, because we were getting, it's really interesting, in the year of the snake, the 8th month being the infinity sign, we were just getting a strong feeling of Medusa coming up, and then we have the Ouroboros, the great serpent, come up, so we're also going to give you guys a read on that. She feels really important. Okay, and our final card, the Ouroboros for today, which is outside of the original 4 questions, but came out and felt really important. It's the year of the snake. August is the 8th month, which is the infinity sign, so I feel really good about this one, guys. Ouroboros, the great serpent, the tail eater, the guardian, the quantum realm. The Ouroboros is the all-encompassing glyph of the alchemical process. The hungry snake bends itself around you in a gesture of protection and guardianship, giving you the space and safety to participate in the work. Anything and everything can be offered into its mouth for transformation. Good, bad, blasphemous, or precious, the materials of our life transmute into gems along the great Ouroboros' serpent spine. Along with your woes, the Ouroboros engulfs every pair of opposites. What is masculine becomes feminine. What is sky becomes earth. What is past becomes future. When this card appears, you have entered the quantum realm. Everything is a possibility. No one knows the limits of the Ouroboros. Just when you fell into thinking that your life was straightened out, the snake takes you once again into its gaping mouth for an entirely new trajectory. This card runs in tandem with a card that we did not pull. Note that the great serpent eats itself, not others. Work starts and ends with the alchemists themselves. Through this remembrance, the alchemist learns to service the world. I'm seeing a lot of your dreams coming true, limitless potential, the sun, the light, also wands and swords act very fast, fire energy and air energy. And then for the Ouroboros, to go deeper, look at the 1889 etching Die Sinelchit Sensuality by Franz von Stuck. That's DIESINNLICHKEIT by Franz von Stuck. FRANZVONSTUCK. To ponder, your iris encircling the pupil. Okay, so that is the read for the upcoming month of August. Thank you for joining our very first one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you're interested in any of the decks that we used today, all of the purple cards came from the Everyday Tarot Guidebook from Running Press. The alchemy cards come from the Wild Unknown Alchemy Guidebook, or The Wild Unknown Alchemy by Kim Krantz. And all of the nature cards come from the Nature Spirit Tarot, illustrated and written by Jean-Marie Herzl. Thank you guys for joining us. Love you guys. We wish you love, light, and everything bright.
To infinity and beyond.
Woo! Also, for this Ouroboros card, Lori had great insight that it is like shadow work where you are constantly eating yourself and regrowing and becoming a new version of yourself, which tells us that you have been doing the shadow work, you have been working with the shadow, and it is time for your sun to shine, my loves. Hi. I want to say a very warm-hearted thank you and appreciation and celebration of our angels, of our guides, of our spirit team, of our ancestors and loved ones, of the universe, of gods, goddesses, deities that have joined us today and helped us to give a perfect tarot read for you guys. I would like to thank the cards that we pulled, the cards that we didn't pull, the cards that came through for us, the card boxes, the books, my beautiful mom Laurie, my brilliant dad Ryan, myself Bella, and I would like to thank you for joining us. I hope that this resonated and that we're part of the same collective. That would be so cool, because this is a great read, darlings.